Side, Nick Damoud. First game was a loss, but he's an excellent young goaltender. He's going to do well for the Philadelphia Wings.
Face-off down. We are underway here in Philadelphia as the Wings hit the field for their home opener. Third game between these two teams. Both of them so far have been in Las Vegas, and the Wings have won both of those. First visit for the Desert Dogs here to Philadelphia, and the Wings with the first possession here is Phil Caputo wearing number 16 for Philadelphia. Off to Joe Rezzateris in front. Blaze Reardon with the first shot. A save made, and he dunks home the rebound. The captain starts off the scoring on the home floor and gives the Wings the 1-0 lead.
What a great way to start the season for the captain, Blaze Reardon, giving the Philly faithful something to talk about right away. Before we even had much to say, Brian, look at Reardon. Starts with Rezzateris. Great cut by Reardon. Gets his own rebound. Tries to dunk it from behind, and he does. Just gets over the shoulder of Kells. Kells couldn't get there. Talk about an acrobatic, athletic goal by number 10, Blaze Reardon. Great goal for him.
Reardon with a 71-point season 2 years ago. Last year wasn't quite dependent on as much for offense, but he gets an early start here in the first home game and has the Wings on the board as we have a battle in front of the Wings bench off that face-off. And the possession is going to go to Philadelphia.
One of the things we talked about in the open is just all the new fresh faces here. This is a new look Philadelphia Wings. Here you have Brennan O'Neill right there, the #1 overall draft pick, playing with Mitch Jones. Really looking forward to seeing what the chemistry is for this Wings offense.
Pass down low, and the shot stopped by Kells as Phil Caputo had slipped in there and gotten a bit away. First possession here for Las Vegas as they'll bring it up the floor, and Vegas again with a lot of young guns themselves that are going to be pretty hard to deal with over the course of this season. They're going to work the ball around and look for a first shot of the contest. This is Casey Jackson sending one over to Adam Pokra. He is now tied up in the corner, and it will roll free, and Philadelphia almost picked it up. Still loose in the feet as a scrum ensues by our IBX logo. Vegas is going to come out with that one.
Very potent offense so far in the season for the Desert Dogs. Really led by Hannah and Donville, but also look for number 21. Casey Jackson's done quite well for the offense. These 5 players in white and black are playing well together.
Got a delayed penalty coming up here against Philadelphia as Nate Fair making his NLL debut here today, but he's dumped a Vegas player behind the net. However, they are able to slip it past the Wings' new goaltender, Nick Damoud. And Adam Pokra has tied the score here at 1.
Pokra, highly touted young player for Las Vegas. Great scout report. He gets it done. Little pass behind. He's waiting for the ball to come back. Sets his feet. Looks like it's going to be a sidearm shot, but no, he goes from ear to toe. Great shot. Buries it down low against Damoud. Number 19, Pokra, that's going to be his second goal on the season.
Good goal. Number 20, 2 minutes. Illegal cross-check. It's going to be 5-on-4.
So they get a second penalty in there. Mark Gardonio is our crew chief tonight. So it is going to be a power play here for Las Vegas. Did not catch who is in the box. We'll get that info for you here momentarily. The first power play of the game is going to go to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas already has 2 games under their belt. They're 58% right now on the power play, but they've got some dangerous scores. It's really the setup guys are going to be Hannah and Donville, but it's going to be Jackson and Killen have been the ones that are putting the ball in the back of the net.
Save there by Nick Damoud on the first bid from Las Vegas on this power play, so the Wings are going to have the opportunity to do some killing here. Wings did not have a good time in their first game in shorthanded situations, as San Diego Seals scored on all 5 power plays they had. Wings, though, are able to kill the entire shot clock as that possession changed, and so a fresh 30 here for Las Vegas.
Looked like a high check to Brennan O'Neill's head right there. Welcome to the NLL, rookie.
Well, if there's anybody that can probably absorb it, it's a guy like O'Neill, who comes in at 6'3", 250. He is a very, very strong player, especially for a rookie here in this league. And Wings fans are looking forward to seeing what he can do this season.
No question. There's going to be a lot to talk about him tonight, hopefully. But right now, it's the Desert Dogs on the power play again. Hannah, offensive player out of University of Denver.
Quick shot stopped in front. Casey Jackson letting that one go, and the Wings in transition going the other way. It's Domini trying to settle it, but can't quite field it cleanly, and Vegas is going to send it back up the floor. Penalty time expires. It was Nate Fair in the box. He committed the first penalty. I'm assuming he committed another one in there somewhere that they called, but the Wings are able to kill off the power play. And so Vegas will work it around at 5-on-5. Quick shot whistled wide. Walker picks up the rebound. Behind the back pass, looking for Kyle Killen out in front, but that did not complete. And Philadelphia will get possession here with a tie game, 1-1 in the early going here at Wells Fargo Center. Loose ball battled for in the middle of the floor, and it's picked up by Brandon Goodwin. He'll move it ahead for Vegas, and they'll get another possession as Connor Kirst will wait for the offense to arrive on the floor. And they will work it around. Up top, this is Dylan Watson with it. Watson's shot stopped by Demude.
One thing you're going to see with Las Vegas is they're always active. They're always moving, trying to get things going, swinging the ball around. Young, athletic team.
Here's a shot, whistles wide, and the rebound comes right to the stick of Mike McCannell, who will move it ahead.
One thing the Wings are going to try to do on offense is swing the ball from the left side to the right side, get the defense unsettled, and get a high opportunity shot.
Here's Mitch Jones to the right of the net. Jones looking for a lane, finds Reza Terrence, shoots and scores! Great luck, Mitch Jones to Joey Rez. And the Wings on top 2-1.
There's your quarterback of the Philadelphia Wings, number 24, Mitch Jones. He's just looking, shopping. Who's cutting? Joey Rez with a great backdoor cut, fake finish in front. Beautiful goal by number 15, Reza Terrence. Look how spread out the defense is. Reza Terrence cuts behind the defenders. Great catch, fakes left, finishes right. Beautiful goal by Joe Reza Terrence, his third on the season.
Reza Terrence coming off a fantastic year last year. He is the all-time leading American-born scorer with 755 points coming into this game today. Just added to that total. There's a 5.7 career point per game average here in Philadelphia, which is the second highest behind only Mitch Jones. Here is Reza Terrence bouncing one just wide of the net. Long rebound controlled by Philadelphia. Falling to the floor is Sam LeClaire. Pushes it out in front, and they score! A great heads-up play by LeClaire, and Phil Caputo is there to put it home.
Love to see that. Welcome to Philadelphia, Phil Caputo. One of the 6 players that came over from the Panther City Lacrosse Club in the disbursement draft. Phil Caputo, really big offensive player, 6'3", 215, 220. Gets that loose ball, fakes high, finishes low, beats Kell. Look at the strength, wherewithal. Great little knock in front. Fake finish, Caputo. Great goal for Phil Caputo.
Caputo is one of 7 players to come over from Panther City, including the goaltender Nick Demude. The Wings offseasons got dramatically changed when Panther City decided to fold up shop, and there was a big change there in the last month or so before camp opened.
Yes, it is. I mean, the Philadelphia Wings made wholesale changes, and for the better, without a doubt. Paul Day moved from GM and coach just to the GM role. Ian Rubel comes in as coach, Tracy Koluski, Pat McCready's. It's a Hall of Fame bench for the coaching staff. McCready's and Koluski are both NLL Hall of Famers after storied careers. You've got new, young, fast players on the floor. You're seeing excitement. Already 3 goals to start the game. Love to see it. The pace of play is so different than last year.
Here's Reza Terrence off to the right side. A shot is blocked right off the stick of Holden Katoni. It ends up out of play. And that's going to give us a timeout on the floor with 7:58 left to go in this first quarter. Philadelphia Wings out to an early 2-goal lead.
Know that the ride or die. Know that the ride or die. I keep worried about my seat. Know that the ride or die.
Things come up, has been extremely helpful, and 4 points in his NLL debut, and we'll see how he fares here tonight.
Thank you, Mary. Yeah, there's not a lot of guys better to pick their brain than Mitch Jones, is there?
That's for sure. You just saw them leaving the bench, and Jones was right on his shoulder, talking in his ear. What a great leader in Mitch Jones, and Brennan O'Neill is just a storied player. He's had success at every level, from youth through high school, through college. Now he's making his debut in Philadelphia on the floor of the Philadelphia Wings. Couldn't be more excited. Looking for great things for him in his career here in Philadelphia.
A goal and 3 assists in that first game at San Diego back in week 1. 2 to shoot here for the Wings as they could not quite get that one inside, and then a off-ball push was called, so Las Vegas will get the ball going the other way. Yeah, the offense was not the problem for the Wings in San Diego. They scored 15 goals, which is more than all but 2 games they played last season. But in the second quarter in particular, San Diego just kept their offense off the floor. As here's a bid and a goal. Another one from Adam Pacra. He's got 2 now here in the early going.
Pacra all over. Young athletic guy beats Demude low. Again, he's had a big scouting report. There's been a lot of talk about him making his debut in the National Lacrosse League, and he's answering the bell right there. Couple goals early for Las Vegas. Comes to his left-hand side. Slow switch by the Philadelphia defenders. Pacra again, little high to low shot. Buries it. Second on the game, 3rd of the year. And he's a great loose ball guy. He's got 18 loose balls coming into tonight, meaning he's just fast, quick, picks up the loosies when he needs them.
Second overall pick in 2023 out of Loyola, as he's got another chance here. Las Vegas breaking off the face-off, but now we'll roll back. Pacra second overall in 2023. Jonathan Donville's on this team. A high draft pick, and of course Brennan O'Neill here as well. So a lot of, again, young talent, especially offensively in this contest. Here's a chance as they go to the net, and Las Vegas has picked up another one. That's Jack Hanna picking up his his 9th of the year. And we are all tied up at 3.
He's doing as we talked about in the open, athletic and can score from anywhere. No stick on him, little face dodge, jump shot, and a dunk over Demude. Dominique gave him a little too much room, and Jack Hanna took it. Stepped him, little dig to the left, came back right to left, and jump shot goal for Hanna.
Another All-American out of Denver. He was drafted by Panther City, but never played for them. Taken by Las Vegas in the expansion draft, or the dispersal draft, rather. And so it was, again, a case of more young talent coming into this Las Vegas organization, which is very exciting for them. They've got a new home out in Henderson, Nevada, and a lot of optimism around this team.
Well, they're showing it right now. And there are young players. Donville played for Panther City Lacrosse Club last year, so he's matching up with some of his old teammates. But putting those 2 together, that's dangerous. That's a heck of a duo.
Wings with possession is Joe Rezaterets. Just tied up in traffic. He'll skip it around to the right side. Mitch Jones going up high. Jones winds, fires, and scores! Mitch Jones didn't need a lot of time or space for that one. He finds the top corner and puts the Wings back on top.
Great patience by Mitch Jones. Great movement again, swinging the ball across the floor. Look at Rezaterets whipping it all the way to the left side. Jones, little stutter step, setting up the player, takes that near side pipe. Just great shot. Frozen rope from outside. Mitch Jones with the goal.
Holton Catoni able to get in there and cause just enough chaos to give Mitch Jones some space. And he puts one on a rope.
Very great chemistry between Catoni and Jones with the two-man game. Great pick. Popped open Jones for the blast from outside.
Wings control off this face-off and lose it real quick. Here's Plocker going in. Save made by Damoud. Oh, that's a big one. As Plocker is bidding for the first quarter hat trick there.
Well done by the young goaltender, Damoud. Big change for Philadelphia. Traded Zach Higgins to Ottawa in the offseason. They had great faith in the 25-year-old goaltender, Damoud. He's 5'11", 210 pounds, athletic goaltender. You're seeing some great saves from him right there. Coach Rubel's known him since Junior A. Sees great talent, thinks he's one of the best goaltenders in the National Lacrosse League, making big saves so far tonight. One of his trademarks is he likes to make a save and get the ball up to start the transition, so look for some outlet passes coming from Damoud.
He's got 3 goals in his career. He likes to shoot at empty nets as well. As here's Donville working on that left side. Pass off the mark, but the loose ball comes out, and a shot by Las Vegas is wide of the net. Shot clock is going to expire here as the Wings shield the ball, and that's going to give us a timeout on the floor with 4:48 left to go here in this first quarter. Back and forth action as the Philadelphia Wings head to the break with the lead. 4-3 is the score here at Wells Fargo Center.
He's an NLL Hall of Famer. On the flip side for Philadelphia, Pat McCready's the new defensive coordinator for Philadelphia. He's a 3-time NLL champ and a Hall of Famer, and Tracy Kelusky's a Hall of Famer. So you've got some serious coaching abilities and playing abilities behind each bench, motivating these great, talented players.
You're gonna need a special card just to get around on event level right now with this group that's out there.
A lot of hardware, a lot of seasoned veterans.
A loose ball here in the corner be picked up by Las Vegas, and they're gonna head up the floor. He stepped in the crease, Scott. That's an unforced error. Shane Simpson picked up that loose ball and didn't notice where he was on the floor. He stepped on the corner of the crease, so it's going to give Philadelphia possession. Here's a shot from up top that's stopped. Kells eating that one up, but the Wings will get a new possession.
Second chance opportunities are always good for either team. Tough for the defense.
Worked around right side, coming up top, a shot, they score!
Oh, in the crease.
In the crease, though, it's waved off as Brendan O'Neill, excited momentarily, right back the other way. Las Vegas is denied as Damoud slams the door. And again, another big save momentum-wise there, Scott. You hate to see one pull off and then go right back in your net the other way, and Damoud able to prevent that from happening.
Yes, great stop by Damoud.
Here is LeClaire going to the net, tried to go low, and Kells slammed the door. Vegas in transition. Got some dangerous transition guys on this roster as well. A pass, though, in front of the net was off the mark. Wings trying to break back out, and just getting there in time is Alex Pace. He loses it, though, and we've got a whistle, and a loose ball push by Pace will send it the other way. As NLL Plus is here and free. The league's new streaming service offers fans around the world access to live games, full game replays, highlights, and exclusive content. Sign up today at NLL.com/plus. Jordan Storos on the loose ball here. He'll move it ahead to Alex Pace. Storos in the active roster this year after spending last season on the practice squad. Him and O'Neill are the 2 rookies on the roster this year. Also, Nate Fair is making his NLL debut. Here's Reza Terrence to the net. Fired it just wide. Mitch Jones gets to the loose ball from the seat of his pants. He found Phil Caputo, and a save made by Kells.
Good defense by Las Vegas. They're getting in Jones's hands, but he still got that pass off.
Late here in this first quarter, 4-3, Wings with the lead. Trying to get their home crowd a win here tonight. Here's a shot that's off the iron and out of play. Actually, it looks like Damude got a piece of that, so Vegas is going to keep control. Wings were 1-8 here at home last year, and nobody was happy with that. Hoping to get the loyal, loud, and proud a win here today in the home opener.
And it's, you know, you say that, Brian, it's great to see the changes they made, but there's a goal right there. Nope, waved off. But the changes they've made the changes just because that 1-8 at home. That's just unacceptable. So a lot of changes behind the bench with the coaching, change in new faces, young legs, young energy, new purpose. So really like what I see so far out of the Philadelphia Wings.
Pass a little out of the reach of Joe Rezzaterets, and that results in a turnover. Vegas going the other way. Up the floor, transition bid, turned aside by Damude. That was David Brock, the veteran, with the shot. In his 14th season, he was actually an original Philadelphia Wing, played here in 2011 and 2012. And now back against the new club with his latest team is Dylan Kinnear. Tried to feed down the left of the net, that was off the mark. Vegas, though, retains possession. Low shot stopped by Nick Damude. And the Wings going the other way with it.
Great defense by Ryan Wagner, number 94. He is back in the lineup after slight injuries, or what am I saying? He was
a baby.
He had a baby. Excuse me. It wasn't. Congratulations to Ryan Wagner on the birth of his son last weekend. That's why he missed the game.
Yep. Wags and his wife Brooke welcomed in a new baby boy, Jax. So congratulations to them. Another new Wing, Tyler Burton, is on baby watch at the moment. He and his wife Erica are expecting a new addition any moment now. So might want to drink bottled water if you're hanging around this team as of late. But some great early season additions.
Yep, the best things in life right there. Congratulations to those two.
Final seconds ticking off here in this first quarter. One last chance here for Las Vegas, and they cash in with 1.8 seconds left on the clock. Dylan Watson sneaks one through.
Wow, snipe shot for Dylan Watson on the left-hand side. Catches that ball, releases it quick, beats Damude. Time running down, great pass from outside. Look at that camera work, just see Watson put it right over the shoulder of Damude. His right shoulder is dipped a little bit, he picks that corner. Great shot by number 45, Dylan Watson. First goal of the season, former Georgetown Hoya. A few of these guys know the main line, or know Philadelphia, know the main line through playing against Villanova. Hannah played Denver, and Watson at Georgetown coming back.
There's a lot of stories on both of these. Second quarter set to go here at Wells Fargo Center. That's Nate Fair making his NLL debut. He's got the face-off duties tonight and is faring pretty well, Scott, I would say, through the first 15 minutes.
He has. He's battled. He had a tough one there. He's going against number 34, Connor Kirsch, the captain of the Las Vegas Desert Dogs, coming home. Philadelphia is a former Villanova Wildcat, so Kirsch is back. It's going to be a good battle at the X between those two.
Here's a quick bid and a stop by Damude Kirsch. Yeah, just from a couple hours north of here in North Jersey. He finished his 4 years at Villanova, played a bonus year at Rutgers, so he gets to play at home here tonight. Here's a quick shot stopped by Kells. Loose ball on the floor, be picked up by Las Vegas. On the Wings side of things of the face-offs, Tyler Burton is one of the best face-off guys in the history of the league. He, again, is on baby watch. He's not here tonight. Nick Rowlett took face-offs for the Wings the last half of last season. He was injured in the last preseason game. So Nate Fair answering the bell here tonight.
Good young player. Coach Rubel likes what he sees in Fair. Filling in admirably so far.
Here is Scott Dominy. He'll remain on the floor for now with the offense. Dominy coming up high, tried to find Sam LeClaire cutting, missed him, but it came to Rezzaterets. His bid was stopped by Landon Kells.
Really nice save by Kells. That pass got through. Looked like Rezzaterets was all by himself. A little fake finish, but a great save by Kells.
Here's a long outlet pass to Mitch Jones from Nick Damude, who again likes to push it up the floor. Jones, though, is going to slow it down and wait for the offense to come out. Now he'll come up high. Jones shoots, hit the goalpost. he found some iron with that one. It's going to come all the way back to Daymud, and he's going to send it back up the other way.
Just shows the patience of Mitch Jones, kind of letting all of his players cycle through on offense, cutting through, pulling the defenders with him, and then making a shot from outside. Didn't aim for the net, but here we got a goal right here.
Oh, look what Sam LeClaire just did. He saw that loose ball and dove for it. Who needs to get on your feet? I'll shoot it at the same time. He makes it 5-4 Wings.
Look at the replay, comes off the boards. LeClaire's all over that. Great one-handed pickup and shot in one motion. Ball caroms off the glass. LeClaire right there, grabs loose ball, shuffle shot, goal. Wings. LeClaire, first goal of the season for number 92.
And that was the thing, Scott. The Wings signed Callum Crawford late in the offseason. He came out of the dispersal draft for Panther City. He played last week, but that meant Sam LeClaire had to sit, and the Wings didn't want to block the young players. As here's a bid the other way, it ends up in the netting. So Callum Crawford was released in the last couple of weeks, and that's just it, going with the youth.
It had to follow the new look and feel for the Philadelphia Wings. Sam LeClaire does it all. He's an active player. He's an active player on the offensive side, always moving, loose balls. He can score inside, outside, behind the goal, front of the goal. You just saw it, a one-handed pickup and a shuffle shot for a goal. Sam LeClaire gives energy to the offense.
Here's Mitch Jones, goes left side, out in front, and Blaze Reardon almost had a nice one, but Kells was up to the task. Quickly the other way, here comes Vegas. It's on the left side. And they'll move it around. Jonathan Donville's going to calm things down. Donville hitting off the bench. A save made by Daymud, coming right off the bench with Dylan Watson for the quick opportunity.
Really nice save by Daymud. Vegas player right in his face, made the save.
Wings getting set up as here's O'Neill. Shuffles his way into space. His pass, though, blocked off the stick. And here comes Las Vegas the other way. Quickly in transition, it's Donville. Still on the floor. Donville stops, now goes back to the net. Save made by Daymud. He wasn't sure where it was, but it's picked up by the defense, and Alex Pace will move it out. Alex Pace earning himself a 3-year deal in the offseason. He was drafted back in 2019, been here ever since, a defensive mainstay for the Wings.
He is one of the top defenders on the Philadelphia Wings, great leader on the floor, great communicator, character guy on and off the field, number 41, great play.
Got a penalty coming up here against Las Vegas. Wings are going to get their first power play.
8 so far this year, 80% so far, 5 of 4 on the power play. Last year they were number 2nd in the league with 57%. Normally it's Jones and Gattoni at the point, moving the ball around, looking for Reza Terrence or Jones to finish the shots.
Right side, here's Gattoni with a bid. Where is it? It is not over the line as Kells dove back and kept that one out. Wings power play was good in week 1. Scott 4 for 5. It was an offensive week, though, in that game against San Diego. 18-15 San Diego with the win. Wings had their best first quarter in franchise history with 8 goals. As stumbling is Quacris in the corner. Now Alex Pace is there to give him a hard time. The ball is tied up in feet, but be picked up now by Philadelphia. Good play there by Pace to jump on that opportunity.
Wings gonna have a full minute here left on the power play. Gattoni and Reardon in the left-hand shooter spots. Reza Terrence up top. Caputo back behind.
Jones behind the back, and shot by Gattoni whistled. Well, did get a piece of it to Kells, so a fresh 30 for the Philadelphia Wings on this power play. Gattoni going behind the net, he gets it back. Tried to slip it to Reardon, missed him. Wings will retain possession. Reza Terrence moves it out for Jones. Jones with a shot and a save made by Kells. Las Vegas will control that and move it up the floor quickly. But a pass off the mark Costly mistake there by Vegas as the Wings are going to be right back on it here with 25 seconds left on the power play.
Kell's trying to push it, just missed his streaking player down the floor, but gives the ball back to the Wings in the power play.
Here's Mitch Jones up high. Jones fires and scores! Mitch Jones picking up right where he left off here at Wells Fargo Center last season. And the power play goal makes it 6-4.
You got that right. He was a killer last year. He ranked #1 in the National Lacrosse League last year in power play points with 36. And look at this snipe shot, upper right-hand corner. Bang! Mitch Jones with the goal on the power play. Second of the game, and he had 25 power play assists last year, 36 points. I mean, he's been deadly on the power play for the Philadelphia Wings. Just see the accuracy of Jones. Great shot.
Led the way in week 1 for Philadelphia. A hat trick and 5 assists for an 8-point game. He's got 2 already here tonight. And the Wings controlling off the ensuing face-off, looking to add to their lead. Here's O'Neal. Dishes it left side. And a whistle here and a pushing and shoving match ensuing. Sam LeClaire in the middle of that.
It's going to call for a push in the pick and roll. It's a hard pick and roll. The Vegas defender didn't like it.
So we get a timeout on the floor with 8:43 left to go here in this second quarter. Philadelphia Wings enjoying a 2-goal advantage in their home opener. We welcome you into the NLL Saturday Showcase here at Wells Fargo Center. Ryan Smith, Scott Gabrielson, and Mary McGinnis here along with our fantastic crew. Glad to have you along with us for the home opener in Philadelphia. Welcome everybody watching on Philly 57 here in Philly, and everybody back in Las Vegas as well. As here's a transition opportunity here for Anthony Jokum back in a Wings uniform. And the shot is stopped and held.
Hold.
And a penalty against Las Vegas will put the Wings back on the power play.
What we found out earlier in this NLL season is if you're on a man-down situation in a power play, it's not looking good for you, especially with the Philadelphia Wings power play, the effectiveness of Philadelphia. Mitch Jones at the point again. Rezateritz left, Catoni left, Rezateritz right side shooter.
This is Catoni with it, goes to Jones, who will sit up top during the power play. He's got Catoni behind him. Now Jones skips towards LeClaire. That was knocked away from him. That was actually Caputo that's there. And loose ball foul called against Philadelphia, so Las Vegas is going to have a chance to kill some time. Desert Dogs have been busy. They've dropped their first 2 contests to Rochester and Colorado, so looking for their first win. This is actually a home and home, believe it or not, between these 2 teams. Scott, they're going to square off in Las Vegas next Friday night, so that's going to be a fun one as one whistles wide and hits the back netting.
Yep, these teams are going to get familiar with themselves really quickly.
And that second game is always fun to watch, isn't it?
Yep.
That'll be a 10:30 start in the East next Friday night.
Just a great story of the Las Vegas Desert Dogs coming in, a new franchise. Ownership couldn't be any better. Owners are Wayne Gretzky, Dustin Johnson, Steve Nash, and Joe Tsai. I mean, it is great to see people like that that love this game of lacrosse, this brand of lacrosse, this fast-paced speed game. So exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those little-known facts about Wayne is how he played lacrosse as well as a youth. Here's a chance in front, and Las Vegas tucks it in, but they stepped in the crease on the way. This might be challenged, Scott. Dylan Watson wants that one to be looked at, and Sean Williams has the flag in his hand. There it goes on the floor, so we are going to get a challenge here and another look at that goal by Dylan Watson. Watson had beaten his man. There was a broken stick, and it was the stick of the Wing that was trying to slow Watson down.
Let's take a look at it. Wings defender without a stick. Ball's not been released from, or just being released from his stick. It hasn't crossed the goal line while his knee is in the crease. That's a no goal.
The previous call of no goal is under review.
And I think Scott, when Watson's asking for that to be challenged, I'm not sure that he realized that it hit Damoud on the way in. If that goes in clean, then he might have had a case there. That might have been over the line before he landed, but because Damoud slowed it down, I think that works in the Wings' favor here.
Correct.
So we're
any part of the shooter, the offensive shooter, must be outside the crease at the time that the ball breaks the plane. And here you see the ball coming out of his stick with his knee in the crease, certainly, and then it hits Damoud, it slows down even more, and he's fully in the crease by the time it breaks the plane.
Like, you can land in the crease after the ball crosses the plane, but if
not
you
before.
do so before, that's not going to work out for him. Interesting story, though, about Dylan Watson. His father, of course, is Bob Watson. He's also in the NLL Hall of Fame. We have a Hall of Fame meeting here tonight if we wanted to. He won 6 championships.
After review, the call on the floor has been confirmed. The runner was down prior to the ball going in. No goal.
So it stays off the board. 6 championships with Toronto. 3 of those championships he won playing with Ian Rubels. So it's a small world.
Yes, it is.
Is it not?
Yes,
I got to imagine that Rubes is thinking about the time that has gone by as he watches his old teammate's son run around on the floor against him here tonight.
Yeah. And he's got a great connection. Ian Rubel's got a great connection to players through his days in St. Catherine. Tremendous coach, leader. He's a police officer in the Niagara Region Police Force up there, as is Pat McCready's, as is Pat Day. So these are all, the Wings bench is all led by police officers from Canada in the Niagara region. We thank them for their service.
Wings will work it around. Power play expires, and Killen runs back out on the floor. He'll stay out on defense as here's Katoni moves it left side. A shot is blocked before it made it to the net, swatted to the end boards, and that will come within the reach of Killen, who will pick it up and move it up the floor. Six minutes now left here in this second quarter, the home opener in the NLL Saturday Showcase night here in Philadelphia. Busy weekend around the National Lacrosse League with 3 games last night and even more on tap tonight as one whistles wide. The rebound hit Anthony Jokum, and he's going to get to this loose ball. Jokum trying to get off of pressure, and he'll flip it ahead, get some help from Scott Dominy. Dominy moves it ahead, and Liam Patton, another original Wing who is back with the team.
Yeah, it's great to see those two back, Patton and Jokum. Jokum's an assistant coach at St. Joe's University. 2 guys, actually, the Philadelphia Wings were a little disappointed to see leave a few years ago when they traded them.
Wings get a shot on goal right as the clock was about to expire, and a save made by Kells. So here comes Las Vegas the other way. They'll work it around that right side. Alex Pace with some pressure, and he and Ryan Wagner force an error here, and that's going to be an over and back. So Philadelphia will get possession after we come back. We have a timeout on the floor with 4:51 left to go here in this second quarter. It's been a good hope opener so far for the Philadelphia Wings as they hold the 6-4 lead here tonight.
gets the ball, he's going to the goal with purpose. He's 245 pounds. He knows what he's doing. He does have to have an adjustment to the indoor game. The indoor game versus the outdoor game is significant in regards to the challenge of a 4x4 goal versus a 6x6 goal. But I think he's got the talent. He's got a great career ahead of him.
Transition opportunity for Vegas. Nick Damoud able to keep it out. Wings got that pick last year from the New York Riptide, who are now the Ottawa Black Bears, in exchange for Taggart Clark. And a little bit of grand larceny there by Paul Day, getting that original Colorado pick that turned into the first overall selection. Here is O'Neal looking for space. Gets one away. That one wide. He'll get his own rebound back with 6 to shoot. Jones threw it into traffic. It's swatted at and ends up on net, but controlled by Kells, and they'll move it up the floor. Second pass off the bench. A chance, stays out. Another one by Nick Damoud where he kind of falls backwards, but is able to keep it from going over the line.
Quick back and forth right here between both teams, trying to work the transition, get that quick shot off.
And that's why, O'Neal looks like he's got a tremendous shot, Scott. It's just a matter, I think, of him getting used to the indoor game and where to put it.
Yes, he does. I mean, his stick skills are incredible, and you can't teach size and speed that he has.
We've got a holding penalty coming up here against Las Vegas that's going to send Philadelphia back on the power play, and we'll get the call.
Las Vegas minor penalty, number 27, holding.
It's Jonathan Gagliardi headed to the box. Actually, a Wings draft pick was Gagliardi all the way back in the day, but he was traded to Vancouver in 2022, never played for the club, and he's hooked on here in Las Vegas, but is in the box for now.
Yep, transition guy, hold, putting the Wings back on the power play.
Another opportunity here for Philadelphia. Reza Terrence puts it through. Kells gets a piece of it, but he can't keep it over the line. And Joe Reza Terrence on the power play makes it 7-4.
Great ball movement. Reza Terrence just keeps his hands high and picks that far pipe. Great shot, quick stick, catch, release, goal. Joey Rez is pumped.
Second of the game for Reza Terrence.
He had a great season last year. He was 11th in the National Lacrosse League in points with 95, 37 goals, 58 assists. He's in his 15th or his 14th season. He's the all-time leading American goal scorer. He continues to add to that. Tremendous stick skills, great shot. He buries that one right there.
He's liked playing against Las Vegas, too. He's got 15 points in 2 games against this club, 9 goals. Had 5 of them last year in the meeting between these clubs out in Las Vegas. Wings looking for more here, but 5 to shoot. Reza Terrence rolls off pressure and is going to dump it away as the clock expires. Wings will abandon it in the corner. As we come up on 2.5 left to go here in this second quarter, Las Vegas looking to cut into the lead, but a pass off the mark, and Alex Pace to another loose ball sends it going the other way. Ryan Wagner's got it. He'll leave it to the offense coming off the bench. Holden Catoni skips it off to Blaze Reardon. Reza Terrence finds Jones off the bench, and he scores! Mitch Jones out the front door for the hat trick. It's 8-4 Philadelphia.
Philly faithful on their feet. Just a great cut. Nobody picks up Mitch Jones. Little pass down low. Give, go, shot, goal. Landon Kells is a tall goalie, 6'2". He's exposing that low left hand, bare hand, off stick hand. And Reza Terrence just buried his goal there on the power play, and then Mitch Jones followed up with his.
So a first half hat trick for Mitch Jones. And the Wings have their largest lead of the game at 8-4. Vegas coming out of that last faceoff though with possession. And they're going to earn a keep here as the Vegas captain, Connor Kirst, with a fantastic effort there.
Face-off win, ground ball. Talking about going to the goal with purpose. That Kirst did, but taken down by 2 Wings.
Philadelphia, though, able to get possession back as Anthony Jochum has it at midfield. He'll drop it off to Holden Katoni, who's being pressured, but he finds Jones out the door again. Jones scores! That's Sam LeClaire.
Push the pace.
He looks like Mitch Jones coming out the door, but Sam LeClaire puts it home. It's 9-4.
Wings fans on their feet. Sam LeClaire, talk about action and energy. Here comes 92. Nobody picks him up. Hop, step, shot, goal. Let's take a look at it. Just the Wings player coming from the short side bench on offense, moving the ball, streaking down the floor, catches, release. 15 goals, 21 assists. He's in his 4th year. Just a great young player. Looks like we got Brock a little banged up right here.
Yeah, it looks like he's cramping up there, Scott. So hopefully he'll be good to go and back out there quickly for Las Vegas.
You talked earlier about the release of Callum Crawford. Wow, what a great decision that's proving out to be. Just Sam LeClaire brings a different type of speed and pace to the offense. 2 goals, great plays by the young man.
Yeah, I mean, after the year he had last year, the last thing the Wings wanted to do, I think, was block him with anybody. It just happened to be Callum Crawford that they brought in late. But, sometimes you have to subtract in order to give some guys the ability to flourish, and I think that's what's happened here. As Sam LeClaire is having a fantastic season debut here so far for the Wings.
Yes, he has.
Here's Rezataritz working off pressure. Got it to Jones. Fires a shot that was stopped by Kells. He gets it back. He'll pull off pressure with a fresh 30 to work with. Final minute of play here in the 2nd quarter, and the Wings trying to get to double digits here before the break. Here's Jones. Off for O'Neal. He's going to come around up top. O'Neal over the shoulder, wide of the net. Long rebound out of the reach of Rezataritz and into the Wings bench. So we'll come back to Vegas for one final possession. About a 9-second difference here, shot clock to game clock. So Vegas could run it down pretty far, except they lose the possession. Another great steal. Wings defense has forced all kinds of turnovers here tonight, and they're going to call a timeout to get one final play drawn up. Another situation there where the Wings defense kind of shuts down Las Vegas before they can even get anything going.
And as abilities, but Zach Higgins is 35 and Demude is 25. So they're going with youth, they're going with skill. Coach Rubel thinks he's got the 2 best young goalies in the National Lacrosse League in both Nick Demude and Deacon Knott.
Nick Demude and Zach Higgins in the weirdest turn of events, both are December 30th birthdays. They're just about 8 years apart, so the Wings did get a little younger at the position with that trade, but they're not looking to make that trade if Demude doesn't fall into their lap in the dispersal draft, and that's just kind of how it went. Here we go, final 10 for Mitch Jones and the Wings as Jones will start the action. They'll move it around. Pass deflected, though. Rezataritz trying to get to it. Picked up behind the net. Here's a shot. Kick save made by Kells. And Vegas will toss it the length of the floor as the Wings got a bid. Pregame. Scott, you're part of that.
Yeah, it was so great to see him. He is the greatest goaltender of all time. I mean, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion, he was the original athletic kind of reaction goalie. Just spectacular saves that he made back in the day. He's really one of the main reasons why the Wings had so much success winning championships in 90, 94, 95, 98, 2001. Dallas Ehrlich was just a tremendous goaltender, would bait you and take shots away. Great to see him again. His son Zachary is now a goaltender. You want a good watch, go see God of Goaltending in social media, on Instagram. Dallas does a lot of old clips of our Wings Championships games, and he's a class act. NLL Hall of Famer and the greatest goalie of all time.
Wings with their first possession of the third quarter here as we get going in the second half here tonight. Here's a shot on net and a save made off the stick of Mitch Jones. Had that first half hat trick. Landon Kells able to keep that one out. Las Vegas looking for their first win of the year, trying to get something going here in the early moments of this third quarter, which is the time to start clawing back from something like this. Here's a chance up high and a shot whistled, actually stopped by Damoud as he knocked that one down. That was Kyle Killen with the bid, but we've got a penalty coming up here on Philadelphia, so Las Vegas is going to go to the power play.
Philadelphia number 96, 2-minute slash.
Mike McCannell to the box. And so Vegas is going to have a chance to get things started here in the third quarter with a man advantage.
And so far it's been Kyle Killen 67 and Casey Jackson 21 as the scorers on the power play. But Damoud eats up that first shot.
Moves it ahead, and Ryan Wagner's gonna dish this off. Here is LeClaire. And Resetarits now will send it to the left side for O'Neal. O'Neal. You see that stick work on the rookie. One of the reasons he's so highly regarded. Here's Resetarits, couldn't quite catch that cleanly, and it's gonna squirrel its way over the line for an over and back. Las Vegas will operate with 1:18 left on the power play. Jonathan Donville up top.
Donville, number 3, still without a goal on the season. He's got nothing but assists, a couple assists here tonight.
Here's a
what
great
a
save
save
by Nick Damoud, moving to his left, and he slams the door. Mark that one down.
Looked like an easy dunk, but no, taken away by Damoud.
46 seconds left on the power play, just 12 to shoot here. Wings are going to have to do something. Here's O'Neal. He's double teamed. He'll come up high. He shoots and scores! Brennan O'Neal with his first goal on the home floor, and what a beauty it is. And the Wings with a shorty make it 10-4.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Brennan O'Neal. A little jab step, comes to his hard left, overhand shot. You've seen that so many times over his career. 2 men on him, blisters a shot to that upper left-hand corner. Welcome to Philly, Brennan O'Neal. Love it, second goal of the season. He's got a great first jab step, moves the defender, gets Kells down and just buries one over his shoulder. Great goal, rookie, well done.
And it is now a 6-0 run for the Wings as Las Vegas has not scored since that goal in the final 2 seconds of the first quarter that tied the score at 4. Wings have slammed the door since then. Scott Dominy having trouble. He gets it back. Oh, what a play by Dominy. Get out of jail there and just wing it up the floor. And Philadelphia's going to keep possession as Mitch Jones 1-on-3. He'll fling it to some help coming off the floor, and Joe Resetarits. It's just a fantastic sequence there for the Wings.
Great hustle, starts with Dominy. Mitch Jones with an incredible one-handed loose ball to keep it in position. And then Las Vegas turns it right over.
Joe Resetarits passed it to the referee, and then in Vegas, in trying to gain possession, it ended up over the glass. So the Wings get possession and a fresh shot clock. Here is Resetarits on the left side. He gets it off for Mitch Jones. Jones winds, fires, tried to go low, but Kells able to snuff that out. Wings got it back. Jones with another bid, and a save made by Kells. That was a nice one with the shoulder. New shot clock, though, here for the Wings.
Mitch Jones just does it all. He's all over the loose balls. He led the Wings in loose balls last season.
And a bid from O'Neal is snuffed out by Kells. He'll hold that one, so the Las Vegas defense will get a chance to rest. That is what happened to the Wings the other way around against San Diego in the second quarter. San Diego was getting 3, 4, 5 new shot clocks and just keeping the Wings offense off the floor.
Yeah, that's a killer.
Donville slipped it to the right side, and Jackson's shot was stopped and ends up out in the stands. So
off the pipe, you heard Dallas L. Like, what were his best memories? The goal. The goal is the pipes around him. Would appreciate a little credit about the defenders in front of him a little bit over those years, but the goalpost is always your best friend.
Well, you guys forced him wide, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Here is a struggle ensuing. Here is Jordan Storos in there for Philadelphia, and Wings are going to come out with it. This is Holden Katoni. And he puts it into some pressure in front of the benches, but it's going to get over to Joe Rezaterets on the left side. Rezaterets coming up high. Goes to the right side. A shot. They score! Holden Katoni with his second. And the Wings continue to pull away. It's now 11-4.
Holden Katoni, he's a sharpshooter for certain. Gets the ball on the run and just buries it low. Let's take a look at it. Look at him. He's at the top left-hand shooter. Just all he needs is the ball. Little half cradle. Dips it down a little bit and then overhand buries it again to that left-hand glove side of Kells. These guys have been scouting him. They know where to put that ball. 5th goal of the season for Katoni. He had a great year last year. He had 51 points last year on 25 goals. Missed a few games due to injury, but Katoni back on pace.
Yeah, he had an 84-game pace, or 84-point season 2 years ago. He was on that same pace last year. He just only played 12 games. And he gets one there. Here's another bid from the left side by Rezaterets. Stopped. He's going to get his own rebound and a fresh shot clock. Here's Leclerc. Going up top. Wings will work it around. Rezaterets skips it off to that right side. That's Jones. Now Rezaterets gets it back. Leclerc. Skip pass out in front. Intercepted by Las Vegas. Quickly going the other way off a nice play was James Barclay. And now Vegas trying to snap the drought. Moved in front, and it's in!
Great play, great transition for the Desert Dogs. All started by number 34, Connor Curse, picking up that loose ball, pushing the ball down the floor, creating some unsettled with the Wings defense. Look at big number 34, bringing it down, 6'3", 215. Does a great seal pick. Look at the beautiful cut by the Desert Dogs. Jump shot, Sean Wesley with a big goal.
And that's his first National Lacrosse League goal for the rookie out of St. Bonaventure. It's got to make him feel good to contribute, snap that drought. And now it's an 11-5 contest. Vegas going to try to get some momentum. They put another one home. In transition off the face-off, it's Jacob Rouet putting one home. And some offense from unlikely sources getting the Desert Dogs going.
That's for sure. Coming in bunches right now. Rouet gets that pass right on the right side of his stick from the hip, lets it go. Look at him streaking across the front of the goal. Catch, release, goal, beats Demuth to that left-hand pipe.
Rouet in his 8th year out of Robert Morris picks up his 2nd of the season. Philadelphia wins the ensuing face-off, and now a battle for the ball. Vegas is going to come out with it. So Las Vegas with some momentum here perhaps, but Fair breaks up a pass. A nice effort there by the rookie. In his NLL debut here tonight, Nathan Fair's having a great contest as Scott Dominy dishes it off. Isaiah Davis-Allen out there as well, an original wing. And now Joe Rezaterets has it. Rezaterets down low. Here's a shot. They score! It's Caputo. 2nd of the game for him. And the Wings quell the momentum switch here.
Here's another guy that you got to say welcome to Philadelphia is Phil Caputo. He had a game winner backbreaker against Philadelphia last year when he was with Panther City. Big body, 6'3", 220. Catches feet outside of the crease, leans, dives across for the goal. Great goal, 3 on the season, 2nd of the game, big number 16. Great to have him in a Philadelphia Wings uniform.
And we've got a goaltending change here for Las Vegas as Nate Facine will come in and give Landon Kells a bit of a break. He got into last week's game, did Facine, gave up 3 goals in that contest as we get a whistle here on the face-off, and it's going to give the ball to Las Vegas. When we come back, we have a timeout on the floor with 8:24 left to go here in this third quarter. And the Philadelphia Wings, the loyal, loud, and proud of the Philadelphia Wings are enjoying this one here tonight as the home team's got the 12-6 lead. A lot of lacrosse left to be played, though, Scott, and the Las Vegas Desert Dogs showing they're not going anywhere.
They are not, but what a great start for the home schedule, home season right now to give the Philly faithful something to watch. 12-6 right now, they're up. A lot of lacrosse left, you said, but it's a great game to watch in person down here at the Wells Fargo Center. Family friendly. As you heard Dallas Ellick back in the the decade of champions back in the 90s, we had 16,000 fans selling out the Spectrum, the Wells Fargo Center. It's a great place to watch a game and highly exciting.
And as somebody who was not a lacrosse player ever, I can't believe what these guys can do. So, if you come down here and check this out, you get an appreciation for just how skilled the players are in this league. Here's a quick shot and a save made by Damude. Nick Damude settling in here in his second game as a Philadelphia Wing. Had a bit of a shaky start to his Wings career in San Diego, but great to see him settling in to the goaltender we saw in the last few years in Panther City.
No doubt, he's a nice addition. I think he's got a great career here in Philadelphia. Defense is confident in front of him.
Save made by Kells on the bid, but a fresh 30 here for the Wings as they get possession. These second possessions have been huge tonight here for Philadelphia. And there's Joe Rezateritz now will sashay toward the net. Rezateritz rolls off of pressure. He'll give it off for Caputo, and the Wings will work it around. Quick shot down behind the net, and a dunk attempt there was off the mark. It's put in, but that is waved off for any number of reasons. I think there was a wing laying in the crease is what actually caused the whistle. That can count if the net's not where it's supposed to be, believe it or not, but the crease violation is what causes that whistle. However, we're going to get a penalty here on Las Vegas.
They set it up for
Las
Jones.
Vegas penalty, 2 minutes, holding.
So it's a holding penalty on Las Vegas. That replay you saw there, Rezateritz shot the ball into the net, and if there had not been a wing laying in the crease, that could have counted, because even if the net gets pushed off, if it's still in the general area and you know where the net would have been, it can be a good goal.
It was a set play trying to get Jones behind the net, but now the Wings on the power play. Jones back at the point.
Here's a chance quickly on the power play, and a save made by Kells. He does well to hold that in the stick and transition the other way here. Shorthanded opportunity for Vegas, and that one went wide of the net. Wings had a defender coming out that back door. It was Alex Pace getting there to provide some pressure. Now another chance shot wide. Wings will get possession, and the clock will reset to 30 seconds.
Look at Mitch Jones, 24, doing it all, playing defense, offense. He's going to take a little break right now. We're going to put Catoni at the point on the power play.
It is Nate Facine still in net for Las Vegas, facing his first power play as the Wings work it around, and they score! Another power play goal, and it's the captain, Blaze Reardon.
What beautiful passing, tic-tac-toe on the power play for the Philadelphia Wings. Get it to number 10, the captain, for the goal. Beautiful behind-the-back pass. Look at the sweeping left-hand shot by Reardon. Again, great ball movement. Catoni's going to shoot it. Watch, little behind-the-back flip to Reardon. Left-hand sweeper beats the goaltender. Great goal for Reardon, the captain, his third on the season.
And I don't think there are many people more bothered by the Wings' struggles at home last year than Blaze Reardon. He knows what it means to the fans here to have a winning team, and he knows the history of the sport here in this city. And you mentioned it, Scott. It was unacceptable in a lot of eyes, including his.
Foul.
A penalty called there off of that face-off against Vegas. Jonathan Gagliardi's headed back into the box, and another Philadelphia power play coming up.
And to add on to your comment, Brian, I mean, these players know the shoulders that they stand on, the history and pride tradition of the Wings, the championships, 6 championships in the franchise, one of the winningest franchises of all time. Just they're used to winning. Philly's used to winning for the Wings, and Joe Rez buries one in the back of the net.
Landon Kell's back in the net, and Joe Rezzaterich notches his hat trick off the nice feed from Mitch Jones, who adds another point. And the Wings adding on to make it 14-6.
Look at this behind the back pass up top around the world by Jones. Hits Rezzaterich right on the stick. Another low hand shot. Goal. He's got the hat trick.
So Joe Rezzaterich and Mitch Jones each start off the season with their offensive production right where they left off last year, the 2 leading scorers for this team. Both adding hat tricks here tonight in the home opener. And we've got another possession here, won by the Wings. They just keep forcing Las Vegas into these errors, Scott.
And Wing, you do not want to put the Wings on the power play, as they are proving right now. They are deadly accurate with their shooting tonight.
Nice stick there to break it up, a pass up the floor. That was Connor Kirst getting a stick on that one, and Las Vegas is going to walk this one out. 5 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Again, the Philadelphia Wings put up 15 goals last week, which would have been their second highest total last year. Here's a shot wide in the net. Wings will get to the loose ball. Already at 14 here tonight with 20 minutes left to go in this game. Here's Phil Caputo out there pretty much by himself at the moment. Offense coming out to join him. He'll give it off to Rezzaterich. Rezzaterich to Reardon, and he'll swing it to the right side. Here's a shot and a save made by Kells off the stick of Holden Catoni. Vegas to the loose ball in transition the other way. A chance, save Nick Damoud. And we've got a bench minor coming up here to somebody, as that was not a kosher change. Get the call here, and we'll get to that when we come back. It's a 14-6 lead for the Philadelphia Wings here with 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
Penalty shot.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Center, where while we were away, Jonathan Donville was awarded a penalty shot, and he is successful on the bid. Get another look at it here.
Donville again, #1 overall draft pick in 2021, 5-hole shot, his first goal on the season. Swings big, right-hander, left to right, sweeps across, beats Damoud low.
Again, Donville had 11 assists coming into this game. Had 2 more tonight before finally getting that first goal of the year on the penalty shot.
Wings have still doubled up Las Vegas, 14-7. But Donville takes full advantage of that, buries it.
Nice defense here by Philadelphia as they just snuff out the effort there by Adam Pakra, and they just take over going the other way. Again, 18 goals scored by San Diego. Not the best night for the defense for the Wings last time out, but they've had a fantastic game here in game 2.
We talk about the athleticism of the Wings on offense. Their defense is just as athletic. And there's Brennan O'Neill with his second on the night. Another swim move, right to left. Big, strong overhand shot. Brennan O'Neill.
Man, is he going to be dangerous when he starts finding the net all the time. What an effort there by the rookie. And he puts it home.
Swim move, stick is low, then he brings it high. Full overhand shot. Blast to that far right pipe. Left pipe, excuse me. Great shot by Brennan O'Neill. second of the game, third on the season. I mean, this kid you're not going to slow him down. At 245 pounds, he's just such a tough cover. Guys, you got to look out for him wherever he is. He's 22 years old. He's only going to get better in this league. He's got Mitch Jones in his ear. He's got Holden Cagnoni, Blaze Reardon. He's got some veteran leadership that are going to just show him how to play this game. Great to see.
So now we have a timeout on the floor with 3:26 left to go here in this third quarter, and the Philadelphia Wings with opener for the Philadelphia Wings. And great news for the home fans so far. Las Vegas, though, still with something to say about this, as they've had some chances here. Here's Walker going to the net. He dishes it off. A shot low, stopped by Nick Damude as Casey Jackson is turned aside.
Patra's been great tonight. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. I mean, he's been really leading the offense from that left-hand side. He's earning his reputation of being a player you have to watch on the floor. Great job for him tonight for Las Vegas.
O'Neal dishes it off right side. Caputo behind the back, and that one just missed. Wings get the rebound, and they couldn't get the shot away. Here's O'Neal trying to get something toward the net, and his one-handed sling is wide, so the shot clock will expire. And Las Vegas is going to have it going the other way.
That's a big body. That's a great stick. He was looking for somebody in front, trying to go behind the back. Good effort by the rookie.
Here's Las Vegas getting things going. It's Dylan Watson to the right of the net. Watson moves it up top. Wesley sends it left side. A shot stopped by Damude again. And Alex Pace is there to pick it up. Nick Damude is having a fantastic home debut here in Philadelphia. Leclerc quickly to the net, couldn't get the shot away. He stepped in the crease, and he got taken hard into the boards. A little slow to get up as Leclerc, but now he's jogging back to the bench.
Talked about all the changes. I want to finish that comment that I made earlier about the athletic offensive players on Philadelphia. It's the defense that's changed a lot too. Getting Anthony Jochum back, Alex Pace, Ryan Wagner, Liam Patton, the speed of Liam Patton, number 12, Connor Sellers. I mean, the defense has changed completely for the Philadelphia Wings as well, which has made a big difference for them this season. So far early in the season.
A violation here on Philadelphia that gives the ball back to Las Vegas, and they'll try to get something set up as Connor Kirst is still out there. Gets the shot away. Save made by Damude, as he's got 30 now on the 31 on the evening. New possession here for Las Vegas. Desert Dogs looking to chip away at this lead. A shot from Proctor is blocked. Goes to the far corner where it's picked up by Wesley. Comes back over to the right side, and here's Dylan Kinnear. He shot it wide. Loose ball picked up by Killen. And another loose ball now on the near side of the floor, battled for. Philadelphia's going to come out with it. Isaiah Davis-Allen, now a veteran, believe it or not, gets it off to Caputo. A shot and a save made. Remember when Davis-Allen was just coming up as a rookie, as a practice squad player, and has played his way into a mainstay of the defense here in Philadelphia. Big bid from the right side by Brandon Goodwin is gobbled up by Damude. He has just kind of absorbed almost everything that's come his way as Nick Damude here since the first quarter.
Making some great saves. Kel's seen a lot of rubber tonight as well.
Here's Reza Terrence. Gets it off to that right side. A shot was picked up by Kells. He did get a piece of it. Fresh shot clock here for Philadelphia, but Las Vegas is going to pick it up and head the other way. Pass ahead deflected, just past Nick Damude. And the third quarter.
He has his mom here in attendance and a few family friends. He's most known for being one of 5 boys in his family. All 5 brothers have names that start with C and all play lacrosse and are very talented.
How would you do that to yourself as a parent, Scott? I don't know. I would never be able to keep them straight.
Incredibly talented family. Connor Kirst coming back, Villanova grad. Midfield of the year, the Big East, 2-time All-American at Villanova. He's worn the C on every team he's played in, from high school, college, and now he's the captain of the Las Vegas Desert Dogs. Just a great player. His younger brother, He played at Rutgers with his brother, who's a goalie, is in the PLL Pro Outdoor. And his youngest brother, CJ, is at Cornell and recognized as one of the top players in the game. So incredibly talented family, great kid, great guy, absolute grinder. Led the team in loose balls last year with 144.
Donville working up the right side. Dunk attempt is in.
Beautiful goal.
What an effort there from behind the net by Casey Jackson. As he sees Damoud slip to the left, he comes to the right. And it's the 8th goal of the game for Las Vegas.
Watch Jackson right behind the goal, set play, backdoor cut. Watch Jackson setting up, catches it right, backdoor dunk shot, beats Damoud to that near pipe. Beautiful goal by Casey Jackson.
I'm not sure Damoud knew he was there. He looked like he was going out there just to get the rebound off the end boards. And all of a sudden, there is a opponent back there.
And Jackson's coming off a great year last year. He had 70 points, 41 goals last year for number 21, 29 helpers, 70 points. It's only his 5th on the season so far, but a beautiful goal.
He led the Desert Dogs in goals last year, 7th year out of RIT. So Las Vegas looking to try to chip away at this lead a little bit more as they gain possession, and we'll work it off this right side. This is Pacra, who's been looking for a hat trick here for some time. Had one go in, but was waved off for a crease violation. A couple of block shots there. Again, more for the Wings defense, which has been fantastic here tonight. They'll work it around. Coming to the net hard, a save made by Damoud. Is nice move there by Sean Wesley to head on in. And now Mike McCannell's got it, waiting for the offense to come out. Here's Reza Terrence in the far corner, gets it off for Jones, and now off to Holden Catoni. Catoni coming up high. We've got a whistle and a off-ball violation. Vegas gets it going the other way. This is Gagliardi. Again, we'll wait for some offensive support. Now he'll leave. Donville toward the net, feeds it out in front, and missed the mark. Storos trying to get possession, but Vegas will pick it up with 12 to shoot. Here come the Desert Dogs. It's Hanna spinning away. That shot stopped by Damoud, but Vegas is going to get the ball back in a fresh 30. Donville's going to sprint to the net. Save made by Damoud. He got that left arm up, and the Wings trying to go in transition as Domini waits for that ball to get to him. And they're going to roll off and eat up some clock, are the Philadelphia Wings.
Smart play by Domini. Get fresh legs. 5-0 men on the floor.
Here's Mitch Jones off the Reza Terrence, back to Jones. 3 each for those guys here tonight. Catoni dishes it off for Reardon to the net. He scores!
Wow.
The captain rolls off the pick and tucks it home. And that is now the 16th of the game for Philadelphia.
Picture perfect pick and roll play. Watch Blair Reardon gives that little low pick on the back of the Vegas defender and rolls to the inside, catches it, takes his time, fake finishes, just dives across the crease to put it in that far right-hand corner. Beautiful goal by Blaze Reardon. One of the great things about him is he is a goalie in the field game. He knows where to shoot. He knows where to put the ball. When a player comes across the crease, it's so hard for a goaltender to cover that back corner, and Reardon just jams it in there. Beautiful goal by Reardon.
And he is now the 3rd wing to pick up a hat trick in this contest. And the Wings looking for more here with 12 to shoot as they'll work it around. This is LeClaire, dishes it off behind the back, and a save made. Vegas quickly coming the other way. It's Donville to the net. Donville puts it off the iron. Donville worked himself right down into a no-angle situation, but he still almost beat Damoud. And the Wings now getting set up with 11 minutes left here in this 4th quarter. Wings franchise record for goals in a game is 19. Certainly within reach here. We'll see how this last 11 minutes plays out. There's Reardon, dishes it off for Jones, and a save made. Vegas will pick it up and head up the floor.
Impressive two-man game for Philadelphia right now. Las Vegas just seems to be taking more of the outside shots than working that pick and roll.
Here's Hanna, one hand on the stick, put one under his leg, and a save made by Damoud.
Would have been a highlight goal for sure, wow.
Here's Wagner, swatted as he waited for that loose ball, and now a pile of humanity at midfield. And finally a whistle's gonna be blown, and it'll be Las Vegas ball. Wagner quickly off the floor for fresh legs. And Vegas will switch up and get the offense fully out there. Donville's now got it out near the restraining line. Donville dishes it out in front, and a shot wide of the net. Stepping in the crease on that effort was Connor Kirsten. Again, just another great defensive effort there by Philadelphia.
Wrapped up by Domini. Nice D by Dom. Creates the turnover.
O'Neal able to get away from pressure. Dishes it off for Catoni. Reza Terrence now on the left side. Reza Terrence looking to pass. It's deflected away from O'Neal. Comes to Mitch Jones. He's got 6 to shoot. That's no problem. Puts it in low, and a save made by Kells as he slams the door on Mitch Jones, looking for his 4th. Here's Donville again. Moves it off for Hanna, and now off to the right side. Dished back out in front and knocked away, but it comes back into the possession of Vegas. This is Killen with it. Killen, quick shot from a bit of a screen, stopped by Damoud, and the loose ball's picked up by the wings.
Great teamwork right there. Wagner selling out with a dive, stops the ball, just flips it over to Sellers, who gets the loose ball. Great defense by Philadelphia. It leads to a goal by Reardon.
That was Caputo to Reza Terrence to Reardon, tic-tac-toe, and it's the 4th of the game for the captain. It's 17-8.
The passing of Philadelphia has been so crisp tonight. That goal right there was evident of it. Look at this ball movement, just pass going across the floor. Far side, near side, finds a streaking Reardon right there and close. Little quick stick, beats into the 5-hole. Kell couldn't get there. Beautiful goal by Reardon. As you said, number 4 on the night. Reardon's coming off a 42-point season last year. He had 17 goals, 25 assists. Again, just an incredible athlete. One of the best goaltenders in the world in the outdoor field league and the professional lacrosse league. Outside and then indoor, he's an extremely talented, skilled scorer on offense.
Reardon one shy of a career high in goals right now. He had 5 in the first game of the year a couple of years back. Mitch Jones bidding for his 4th, but he shoots it wide, and Las Vegas will get to the loose ball. Barclay's going to dish this off, and he'll step off the floor. Here's Hanna. Hanna sachets his way to the net, and he can't get the shot away. Just ran himself right out of room. Now here's Wesley with it. Wesley's going to take a chance going to the net. That one's stopped by Damoud, and the Wings get to the loose ball.
2 similar rushes to the net by both players. Really nice, talented split dodge. He just couldn't bury it. Great saves.
Here's Reza Terrence out the door. Actually, Caputo still has it. He'll dish it off to O'Neal. Now off to Leclerc and back to Reza Terrence. Reza Terrence switches places rather with Leclerc and tried to get it back to him, but that was knocked away. 2-on-1 for Vegas quickly. Here's a shot and a kick save made by Damoud. Another stop. Getting close to 40 saves here for Damoud tonight.
Great defense by Jackson, almost led to a fast break goal.
O'Neal will hand it off. Now Tony gets it back over for O'Neal on the left side. O'Neal winds, fires, and scores! It's a hat trick for the rookie! And what a shot that was! O'Neal finds that corner. 18-8 now here with 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
We're wondering what the debut in Philadelphia at home would be for Brennan O'Neal. Well, how about a hat trick? Look at the accuracy on this shot, sets his feet, bang! Look at that upper 90 corner shot. Further rookie, #1 draft pick in the 2024 NLL draft, burying goals left and right, or let's say left all night. Stings a corner, Brennan O'Neill.
And the young Wings fans loving what they're seeing from the youngest wing on the roster, as Brennan O'Neill is giving the fans something to be excited about here tonight. There's a lot to be excited about here tonight if you're a Philadelphia fan, as Vegas with an opportunity that bounces wide, and now Philadelphia's going to fast break up the floor. I'm not sure, Scott, if I'm more impressed with the Wings offense or defense here tonight.
I'm going to say both. You know, Brian, you said it earlier, we're coming off a 1-8 home season last year. So to make changes, and the new look Wings right now, young, fast, skilled, look really impressive.
Mitch Jones with 5 to shoot, finds a lane to the net, save made, and we get a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 6:20 left to go here in this fourth quarter, and the Philadelphia Wings enjoying a 10-goal advantage late here in the home opener. This is the NLL Saturday Showcase, live from Philadelphia.
Yep, I had a little more hair back then. 1998 shot, my 10th year in the league. There's a goal right there by Las Vegas.
And that is Kyle Killen finding the back of the net from distance. Killen 43 goals with Vancouver back in 2022, and he finds one here. The 9th of the evening for the Desert Dogs.
Just a big shot from outside, sets his feet, lets it rip sidearm, beats Demude to that upper left-hand corner. That's his 4th on the season.
And again, these are guys that were dangerous for Las Vegas in weeks 1 and 2. Las Vegas didn't, blow the doors off of anybody, but especially against Rochester, that was a 14-12 game, so they kept it close. As here's another bid in on Demude that's tied up. But the Wings have done a great job of just not letting Las Vegas's offense get any momentum in this contest.
Yeah, it's been solid defense. I think that Las Vegas team needs to tighten up their offense a little bit, play the two-man game a little bit more, get some more inside shots. There's one that rings off the post. But one thing you said earlier, one thing to keep in mind is these guys go right back at it next weekend, but at Las Vegas. Something about home field advantage. Wings have to travel to Las Vegas. See how that goes.
And you can bet these Desert Dogs are going to want to get a little bit of revenge on their home floor next week as it's tucked down low. Here is Caputo, and that one stayed out. Very close.
Great ball movement by Philadelphia.
And we've got a whistle behind the play. Wings only have 3 players on the floor.
I wonder if you're gonna, I was going to say, I wonder if you're going to see a challenge
of
that.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say it wasn't an illegal substitution because there weren't enough players on the floor as it was. The trailing referee picked up the flag before I even saw it, so.
The light went on.
Yeah, it did.
Behind the net, so looks like it may have hit the net.
I mean, in their defense, those guys are up here next to us, so they don't have any better view than we do. But somebody did see something there. So that last goal, that last shot that Kells fell on, the Wings want to see if that crossed the line.
The previous play goal down at the end is under review.
Great ball movement by Philadelphia to find Caputo right in front of the net. Certainly was outside of the crease. That happened a little too quickly for us to really pick up here, but Caputo's right in front, little fake, hits the bottom pad, left knee, looks like it bounced in, but I don't think we're gonna be able to see it from this angle.
It looked like it hit the inside of his left leg and then the inside of his right leg, and where it went from there, I don't know. We have a referee certainly right there looking at it. He was right in position on top of the goal line, did not see it cross, but Ian Rubel either saw something or decided it was just worth it to try.
That's the better look right there. Yeah, that doesn't break the plane. That stays out.
I don't think Rubes is going to need his challenge for much else in this game at this point. At 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, so might as well give it a look.
Give his players a little rest.
Yeah, it's an extra timeout, really, is what it comes down to. So again, the Wings will see these Desert Dogs again this Friday at 10:30. That's the 20th, and then it's a busy December for the Wings. They usually don't play a lot of games in December. They got 4. They got to go to Saskatchewan. We'll get the call here.
After review the call, no goal.
So they confirm the call of no goal, and we'll resume things. It's going to be a home-heavy schedule for the Wings after that, as after the Saskatchewan game, back past the first of the year, they're going to play 4 of their next 5 at home. January 11th, February 1st, February 8th, and February 15th. Tickets for all of those are at wingslax.com. It's going to be a fun year, it looks like here, Scott, if this is any indication for the Wings home fans at Wells Fargo Center.
Yes, it is. A lot going on in Philadelphia. You got the Philadelphia Eagles on their run right now. Sixers are underway. And now the Wings, Flyers, of course. And the Wings have a great start of their first home game.
Here's Donville working it to the right side. He'll get it back, and he couldn't shoot, but he gets another bid coming in, and stepping in the crease on his way to the net was Dylan Kinnear. So that one is taken off.
Great ball movement. And Williams is going to challenge that one. That was just beautiful tic-tac-toe passing.
Sean Williams challenging the previous play, and they're still looking at things here in Philadelphia. It's time now for your assist of the game, brought to you by Eero.
Let's take a look at it right here. The Wings on the power play. It's Holden Cattoni behind the back with this beautiful flip to Blaze Reardon for the goal. Holden Cattoni with the Eero assist of the game.
Taking a long look at this last play here as they called a crease violation there on Dylan Kinnear. You see as we look over the referee's shoulder what they're looking at. And you see Kinnear in the air, that right foot. You can see it
that toe.
Very close to that white line. And
Force confirmed we have no goal crease violation.
It's a good call. His toe was on the line.
so
Good
Joe
replay.
Resetarits with 11 points. Nearing a career high, not there yet. He's got 14 for his career high. Holden Cattoni has 9 points. As we get another one here for Philadelphia, and Brennan O'Neill adds to the total here tonight.
He's got a taste of goals at home. He wants more. Look at this. One-handed. Coming down. Gets it back. Right to left. Beautiful shot by Brennan O'Neill. Late slides. Big body coming right down Broad Street. No one was there for the slide. Brennan O'Neill puts in the upper hand corner. Look at Tracy Koluski, the coach, giving him credit for that. Great job.
A strong suit game there for Tracy tonight.
Yeah, it is. Looks good.
Here come the Vegas Desert Dogs off the face-off, and a save made by Nick Demuth. So, the Philadelphia Wings have tied a franchise record now with 19 goals in this contest. They did that twice before. Got 4 minutes here to try and break it.
Blaze Reardon and Brennan O'Neill have 4 goals on the night. Mitch Jones and Resetarits have hat tricks. Caputo and Leclerc have 2.
Shot clock's going to expire here and give Las Vegas the possession as the Wings had a little bit of trouble getting that shot away there at the end. here is Brock dishing it off to Donville, and they'll switch spots. Donville left side. Donville skip pass, low shot, fought off by Damoud as that was skipping back up toward the corner. Good step out there though to cut down the angle and send it into the end netting. And now we've got a violation away from the ball on Las Vegas, so that'll give it right back to Philadelphia. And Jordan Storos loses it, loses his stick. Great play there to get that ball back by Jack Hanna, who didn't agree with the call in the first place anyway, so he says, I'm just going to take this ball back.
We talk about a great home debut by Brennan O'Neill, but let's talk about Nick Damude right now. I've got him at 45 saves on the night so far. He's been stellar between the pipes, making some great athletic saves, good stick saves, good body saves, really filling the net well.
Vegas to the net, another stop up. Did it squeak through? No, it did not. It was bouncing around back there, but somebody got to it first. I think that was Anthony Jochum got his, Dominique got his stick there.
Like Vegas was in the crease, but it eventually got through.
Vegas to this loose ball, and they'll push it ahead up the floor. Shane Simpson dishes it off. Tried to go back to Simpson, but that pass was blocked. Now a dunk attempt from the right side, and they put it home. That's Casey Jackson, who's had a hot evening.
Great hustle by Las Vegas. It was Connor Kirst with the loose ball, finds Jackson. Here it is, Kirst coming across, almost a blind pass, no look pass by Kirst to find Jackson. Look at this great play by Connor Kirst. Flips it across, one-timer for the goal, beats Damude. Casey Jackson, that's his second on the night.
So 2.5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Philadelphia Wings have put on a show for the fans here in the home opener, but Las Vegas not going down without a fight, and a great job here by Nathan Fair to not only get to that loose ball, but to deposit it in a place where the Wings can finish their change. At the moment, we've got Fair with 15 wins on 25 faceoffs. That is phenomenal for an NLL debut. Here is O'Neill looking for more, and a save made by Killen. He gets down on that one. Las Vegas picks it up, and they'll come out the other way. Here's a shot in on net, a save made by Damoud. It squirted away for a moment, but Philadelphia able to pick it up. McConnell's got it, and he's going to wait for the change. Minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Wings trying to find a franchise record here for goals in a game. See if they can do it.
As Welcome to the Jungle plays for the Philly faithful.
Holden Catoni on the right side. Observing things. As he tried to run to the net, it's knocked out of his stick. He gets it back, but the shot clock's going to wind down, so Las Vegas will pick it up and move the other way. Right side. This is Jackson with it. Jackson dishes it off for Wesley. Wesley feeds it out in front. Pass down to the right side. A shot bounced into the corner. 7 seconds to shoot. It's thrown out for Wesley out in front. He's going to go high with it. Now his pass is blocked, and it will be a shot clock violation. .41 seconds left. Wings looking for 20. That's Caputo. We'll send it around. And the Wings are content to just dump this into the corner. They're not going to press the issue anymore. It's flipped ahead. And Vegas coming down the floor one more time. To the net, coming around behind is Dominique. Pushes a man to the boards. Now Donville's got it back. He'll shoot. Save made by Damoud. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Connor Sellers. He'll throw it down the floor. And the Philadelphia Wings win their home opener in grand fashion here.